We're getting the cheese in. Oh, God. This is the worst coffee I've ever made. Oh my God, what went wrong? Aside from all of it. Okay, we're back. Hi, I'm MeganBatoon, and this is my oat milk latte. I am so tired right now. Yesterday I was super exhausted because I didn't get off the couch one time, and today I'm exhausted because I intermittent fasted and then walked an hour. There's really no balance in my life, is there? No. But you know what there is? An affinity for plating. The other day I asked you guys on Instagram to send your struggle quarantine meals because things can get repetitive, and one way to make things not repetitive is to just change them up a little bit. And how do you change things up? Make them look better. Even if they're bad inside, if it looks good on the outside, it might trick your brain into thinking it is better. Does not apply to humans. Really only just food. You gotta be good inside as a human. I mean, it would be great if the food was good inside too, but sometimes you're just working with instant mac and cheese, which is what we're using today. I got a response that said boxed mac and cheese and another one that said hot Cheetos. So I figured we can push them together and garnish them in a way that looks good and call it hot mac and Cheetos. Just using what you already have and putting it in a different way. That's literally the concept of Taco Bell. They've got 5 ingredients. It's just a mashup on however they're feeling that day. Taco Bell is like the capsule wardrobe of fast food. They only have the basics. They don't follow trends. They have 5 ingredients and they've made it this far. We could all take a lesson from Taco Bell. Speaking of cheese, let's get into it. This is the one that has these little oh wait, I guess they're all the same. No, mac and cheese has variations. Did you know that? Wow, this is crazy. All you gotta do is put water into this? Why wasn't I eating this the whole time? I've opened boxes before, but usually they're not this hard. Oh my God. Was not planning on getting in a fight with my pots today, but you know, we're flexible. These are called 10-minute meals, and hopefully I can make this in 10 minutes. Cook 11 or 12 minutes. Well, it's a 10-minute meal, give or take. Oh my God, I'm not even measuring it. What am I doing? Aside from everything wrong, huh? Just spilt it a little bit. Ow! Oh my God! I honestly lost count. Let's just hope it works. If it doesn't, we can always figure something out in the end. And again, as long as it looks good, you get it. A couple of components are gonna go into this. We have our mac and cheese, we're gonna do something with Cheetos, and I figured to make something better, add bacon. So I'm gonna cut up some bacon in little strips because we're gonna top the macaroni and cheese with it. But we're gonna do 2 because we're not living for fine. In all the master classes I've watched, all the chefs say be generous. Be generous with cheese, be generous with salt. But I think taking that into practical measures, start with the food, be generous with the food, but also be generous in general. No joke, just wholesome. I'm just gonna cut the bacon in little tiny strips. So I'm gonna cut them in half so that I'm kind of left with these little diced squares. This is the hardest part about cooking, I think, is time. If you're making a couple different things, you have to make sure they're all ready at the same time. And if they're heat sensitive, you've got to take that into account so nothing is cold when it gets put on the plate. It's the worst part about cooking. So if this goes in for 10-ish minutes, the bacon will probably take the same amount of time to cook. Cool, okay, we're gonna put these on this side and then we can prep the rest. Flamin' hot Cheetos, I've actually never had one of these before, but a lot of people like them. Guess I'll break my intermittent fast with this. Well, I guess this. I'm not doing anything right, but at least I'm doing something. I've never had them, but I have heard that they stain your fingers, so let's check it out. You got a blast of flavor at the top and then a full on fire at the end. These are really hot. Yeah, it's really hot. Why am I still eating them? Oh, they're good. Oh no, things are all happening at once now. It's fine, it's all good. That's boiling, but in the meantime, let's get a food processor. I'm just gonna put, wow, those are so hot. I'd say even flaming. I'm heating the pan up. I'm gonna throw this in here because it's got 1 to 2 minutes more than the bacon. Once that pan gets hot in maybe a minute or so, I'll throw in the bacon. In the meantime, let's puree this. And we're gonna basically make a powder. This is gonna be the garnish for the top of the macaroni and cheese. Okay, that actually looks really good. I'm gonna put this in a smaller bowl. About to walk another mile trying to find a good bowl for this. Whoa, that's awesome. This is processed food. Okay, bacon going in. I cut the bacon bacon before I put it in there because it's gonna be way easier to get these little, this is the heaviest fucking, I cut the bacon in little pieces before I put it on because it would have been really hard to chop these up after they are cooked into getting perfect squares. Extra credit for garnish. I love plating. I've always said this in videos that presentation is half of the meal, and sometimes it's more than that because before you eat with your mouth, you eat with your eyes. Height, color, texture, and flavor. Those are the 4 things that we're gonna put into this dish here. I'm chopping up chives just really fine to put on the very top. I feel like you should always have something green on top of whatever dish you're making. The garnish is so important. This is definitely a 10-minute meal though. This is like, I just have to wait for that to stop cooking and then I'm done. Okay, I keep on hearing some banging upstairs and I am home alone. I know it's the cats, but it really sounds like human hands are opening something. Honestly, if I ever what's going on? If I ever hear something frightening in the middle of the night, I just tell myself it's the cats. Someone could break into my house and I would just be like, oh, crumbs. That's the only reason I can live alone, is because I just blame any foreign sound on a cat. The bacon looks incredible. I'm just going to, this is the heaviest pan in my entire life. Oh, yes. Oh my God. That's what I sound like when I watch any cooking show. It's literally NSFW. Look at it. I'm shaking so hard. Oh my God, my hip flexor from walking so much. I mean, you'll see it again, but like, what if you saw it now? This is the weirdest communion. We're gonna drain this. Okay, I'm wondering if I should put this back in the pot and add all of the cheese or if I should do it in the bowl. I'm gonna do it in the pot just because I don't know how this is going to react and I would love for it to be perfect. I know I introduced myself in the beginning, but that was really more of my introduction. Hi, I'm MeganBatoon. That's going back in. Cheese is happening. Whoa, this looks good. Oh my God, it smells amazing. The cheese is melting so nicely. Okay, now it's time to plate it. A couple years ago, I went to Thailand and I brought an entirely empty carry-on suitcase because I had every intention of getting ceramics. I don't buy souvenirs anymore. I either get tattoos or ceramic dishes from wherever I go. I don't know how to feel about that statement, but it's very accurate. I think mac and cheese looks really cool in a cast iron dish, like a tiny little one that you probably would see in a gastropub restaurant. I don't have that, so this is the next best thing. Okay, yeah. Eat your heart out, tasty. Here we freaking go. Our base layer is macaroni and cheese. We're gonna start in the very center for height. Ah! What we do with the shrapnel is break our intermittent fast. That's amazing. Crumbs, we get it. We get that you also would love to share this moment, but it's a solo experience for now. Keep the paper towel handy because we're gonna need that to wipe things up on the plate and off the plate. I'm really trying to make a dome shape with it. I'm keeping the mound of macaroni and cheese with a border around it so that we can see the dish itself. I'm just using a damp paper towel with my pointer finger wrapped and going around the sides that need a little bit of cleaning up. This is a really important part. Oh my gosh, if you only do that, you've plated. Next, we're gonna add our bacon bits right on top of that. This is gonna be for different flavor and texture because mac and cheese is chewy and cheesy, and this is crispy and really savory. So we're just going to put that on top. Gonna give it some heat and another crunch with the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I'm sprinkling this on and around it. Greens, the garnish. We're gonna give this a little bit more color and freshness with the chopped up chives. We have red, yellow, and green. Looks like the best version of traffic lights. Let's try it. Am I a whistle tone singer? Here's your bacon, mac, and hot Cheetos. This is really such an honor and reward for waiting until 11:45 a.m. to break my fast. I mean, I guess I broke it with that first hot Cheeto, and then before that, I guess I broke it with the oat milk latte, and before that, with that really bad almond milk latte. But you know, this is our first meal of the day. And here we go. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I should not be eating it right now, but I am, and I'm doing it a lot. This might be one of the best things I've ever made, and I barely made it. Oh my God. I have to go. Oh my God.